Well, it says I'm live. Hello there to whoever you are that are already waiting. We've got two people waiting. Go ahead and give myself a thumbs up there because Lord knows I need all of them I can get. Oh, thumbs up there. And looks like we got Gear in here. Gear is one of the first two victims. I mean, guests on this here live stream. How are you, sir? Let's see. Wickershire. Oh my gosh. It has been a while since I have seen you, brother. It's been a while since most people have seen you. I ain't seen you anywhere. How is Tennessee tonight? You're part of Tennessee. All right. Let me get all messages there. It's crazy adventures. Love the land every day. Yeah, it's cold up there, huh? Cold up in Tennessee? Yeah. Yeah, we got to, what happened to all this wonderful weather we've been having? It has been replaced with something that's winterish looking. I don't like it. I do not approve. Do not approve of winter's message. Oh, it's just sort of a pickup game here. Somebody basically challenged me to go live. I said, "You need to go live." I'm like, oh, what do I need to go live for? Oh, so here we are, and here you are, and the luxurious indoor studios uh, need work. Lord help me. One of these days, I'm going to have a real indoor studio here that's well put together. But that's not tonight. It's not tonight at all. Hello, Brampton. Yeah, yeah, I'm ready for spring. I'm already ready for spring. Okay, can y'all hear me good enough? Uh, can you see in the luxurious studios? I'm getting a pretty good signal here. I think so. Yeah, just dump that out the way. Oh, it's wonderful props of the man world here. You got to have your duct tape. This would be so much better if I had my tripod. If I had many things in here, which I do not. We're looking at a tote lid, a big 38-gallon tote, I think, and a little cardboard. Now that cardboard was special, and if you'll notice, it's rather blank. On the other side of the cardboard is what I wanted to show, and I managed to assemble this the ass backwards way. That's right. What I wanted to show is not going to be shown. So let's save that for another time. Oh, I was so proud of myself too. Got it up there and got the tape worked and everything put together. And then I noticed, I'm like, wait a minute, where's all the designs on this box? It's not. Oh, great, I did it backwards. Oh, that's the way it is. John may be joining me later on. Not sure. Him and his lovely wife, Danny, are out eating supper. Um, last I spoke to him, he said he was uh, on his way home soon, so he may be joining us. If there's anyone, see, the reason I'm saying is all this is just like the 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 side item to keep you from seeing, a whole lot of this, right? Just something else to look at. Um, whoever comes up to join me would be the the more interesting human factor there. Oh, let's see what people are saying. So, where have you been, Billy? Have you just been off on one of your uh, on your one of your hiatuses, where you just disappear? No, anybody know where you've been? Oh, well, Ed, I was wondering, where are you? I heard rumors of of you having moved or something, or you were planning on moving, like moving to Texas or someplace, moving back home or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Where you be hanging your hat now, sir? Still the same place, or did you move? Uh, Gardening Warrior Q, thank you for being here with your big old mod wrench. I appreciate you. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. What y'all have for supper? I'm currently dealing with the after effects of a wonderful meal of Zaxby's chicken finger covered in nuclear sauce. So that's got me fired up real good. It's like deep like. Let's see what I need to do. Have a house in Texas now. That's pretty good. Yep. I need to rig something up here so it's sort of like a tripod. We've got a ordinary um, roll of duct tape there. Let's see what happens. Let's see, that's too big to invert, isn't it? That's too big. I can't just set y'all in here and it stay. No, no, no. That's not the way. Let me see. If I were a perfect try, that's almost perfect right there. Just let y'all look at the tote lid. Y'all, I'm just here to hadn't done a live stream in a long time. Just here to hang out, see who's around, and see who still loves me, that kind of thing. Let me see. What can I use? It's got to be secure. We can't have unauthorized, can't have any unauthorized things going on. I wonder if this here shift color folk art paint can help, right? That helps right there. Oh, there we go. We've almost got a tripod. Almost. Oh, there's my neighbor. Hello there, Alabama Farm Life. I don't know. I've been searching for that answer. I haven't found it yet. Is there anyone out there that loves me? Okay, look what I've got here. Folk art, color shifting thing. Look at this. Right here. We're going to trim a little off, just a little off the side there. Trim. Probably ruin my nice little utility cutters here. I could actually do something. I've got enough. See what we did there? Just a little of this in here. Now let's see if it works. Hey, there we go. It's a tripod. Yeah. Hey, cardboard's nice, but will it tripod? Yes, it will. It will tripod. But it's a little unstable. Let's see who we got here. No Parts Garage. Been a long time since I've seen you. Hope you're doing well, sir. Let's see here. I know it's getting cold up there where you are. It's probably about time for you to start looking about the, not the snowblower. Maybe the snowblower, though. I'm not sure. Let's see here. South Florida Sunshine has decided to grace me with her presence. I appreciate it. Let's see here. Trying to give me a heart attack with the device. Waiting to show. Oh no, we will show not myself. There will be no showing of myself or any other part of my body. That's not for human consumption there. Let's see here. I got to. Okay, we're gonna take you down from the makeshift here and pull out a little of this wonderful product because I don't want to use my. You hear that? That's ripped. That's a fresh fresh piece of duct tape, right? We'll take that and we're going to add that to the top here so that it's custom fit, right? There we go. Let's see, can we do this? Put a little stiffener in there, right? There we go. And we'll put the little folk art thing right there. There we go. That's how Granddaddy used to do it. Yep. I don't know what Granddaddy and Grandmother did with all them popsicles and duct tape, but they were having fun and we didn't question anything. Let's see. Let's see here. Yep, South Florida Sunshine had her a pop-up live stream. It was most unusual too. Everything's better with duct tape. That's right, brother. Duct tape is the force that holds the universe together. Now then, who can? Okay, all right. Let's put the those scissors up a little bit. We'll put those. We'll put the utility shears up, and y'all tell me if I had a favorite. If I had a favorite food, a favorite dessert food, what would that be called? Let's see who knows me. Who knows me? I'll give you a couple of seconds. Give you a few seconds to put your entries in. We shall see who knows the little boring details about the Homestead Aquarius. Okay, I almost cut a head off. Can't do that. That's right. Let me get in here. Do a little cutting. Yeah, do a little cutting. Oh, well, I won't say that you're wrong. Gear, I will not. Yeah, it's good answers. There's some people that do know some things about me. Yes, there are. Oh, I do love me some key lime pie. I forgot about that. It seems like maybe I have more than one favorite type of dessert. All right. I'm going to reveal the answer. Elderberry top, though. Man. Cheesecake with elderberry. I wonder how that would be. As hillbilly as I am, I have not eaten too many elderberries. And when I say too many, I mean none. I don't think I've ever had it. I may have had a little bit of elderberry syrup one time, but I've definitely not had any jelly or anything like that. Yeah, Gear. Now Gear does know me. Yep, he knows me. That was a good answer. There are many wonderful items, but here's the answer right here, or the answer I was looking for. Even though there may be multiple answers, that's right. It's Miss Little Debbie, and this live stream is in no way sponsored by Little Debbie. That would be wonderful if it was. That would be great. So, since I don't have my my normal what I was going to have here for a background, my cardboard was turned around. We're going to have to do something else here. We're going to have to come in here and carefully do the arts and crafts and bring in another decoration here. Who knows? Maybe I'll be sponsored by Little Debbie herself. Yeah, it is. Little Debbie is technically. I guess it's a snack. It could be. It's a snack. A lot of times it's my dessert, or whatever you want to call it. There are times when it's breakfast, that and a little bit of black coffee, just to have something going there. Who knows? There we go. Look at that. Look at that action. Let's get a little detail in here. Need to practice with this thing being. Okay, y'all hear that? There we go. Got a little. Go in here a little bit. How would y'all like to see some wintertime indoor crafting action? Because I have plans for these kind of things. Just get rid of that big pack in there and get that out of there and just focus on the lovely lady herself. There we go. There we go. We have trimmed away all of the unnecessary things to reveal the little Debbie within. That's right. There she is. Get out of there. Okay. My little chips of granite taken away by the hillbilly Michelangelo himself. There we go. That's so nice. That is so nice. There we go. Arts and crafts with Homestead Aquarius. The first night. Again, not sponsored by Little Debbie in any way, shape, form, or fashion. If she ever does want to do that, though, that would be wonderful. That's right. So what's going on in everybody's world? Debbie. Little Debbie Does Dallas. That would be a questionable movie. Let's see. You want to be... Damn. Oh, Billy, my God, boy. You need to warn a man before you say something that funny. God bless me. You caught me off guard there. And but thank God I had a little bit of tea to where I could strangle on that. Oh, how do you know you're not already my little nutty buddy? Oh. Y'all, that was a close one now. Oh man. You know, little Debbie is not standing up, and I don't know that we need to make her stand up, but I don't need that we don't know that we don't need to. We may need to. I know I need to keep my eyes off of that screen for somebody else says something that catches me off guard, and it's so funny it needs a reaction. Let's see here. Let's see. We got to make a stand here. Need everybody to take a stand. Sometimes you just have to make one. Shunk. Okay, get rid of the cardboard. I just have to turn down the heat in here. Hold on. Let me step on the dog and move around inside the indoor studio. Whew. Getting too hot in here for a fat man with a full belly. Yep. All right. Do I need to do it on screen? Okay, can we get this angle right? Probably not, but we'll try right there. And we'll put that right there. Yeah. see that. Please, if you've got nutty bars at the house, cardboard and everything that you need to do this, you may follow right along with this. There we go. As I make an on the spot. Let's get the buddy part. Let's get it going this way. There we go. Boom. And we're done. We now have something that doesn't want to stand on its own. There we go. Okay. There we go. That's authorized by little Debbie herself. And the hillbilly live stream can now commence in earnest. Oh, not sponsored by Nutty Buddy. It's getting hot over here. I'm going to tell you that right now. Oh, this belly full of chicken fingers. All right, let me see what I've missed here. Oh. Oh. And I do have some Elmer's glue over there, but I'm a little afraid to get that in the mix here. Because the way this is going, I might do something terrible. Got scissors and glue. Might have something. Might be cut myself and won't be able to stop it because it'll be stuck to me. Fire up a little lung candy there. Yep. Hey, that's right. That would be a great thing for the Thanksgiving times that we have coming up. Have a little little Debbie on the table. So many interesting and exotic flavors. That's right. There we go. Little Debbie going to be calling me tomorrow. Say, the hell you doing with my image up there on your live stream? Oh, just let's see. We need to do something. What do we need to do? Might need to like camouflage that a little bit. not let the whole thing show or something. Let me get out my good duct tape. There we go. I've been anxious to use this, making some projects. There we go. Now it's got that one. There we go. A little duct tape. Akadaka Stacker. Good day to you, sir. Coming in all the way from Australia. Let's see here. I don't know how this stuff is supposed to work. One day soon, I'm going to have my indoor studio in here, and it's going to look good. It's going to feel good, and you're going to like it. Let's see. Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm sorry you cannot appreciate little Debbie-ness anymore, Miss South Florida Sunshine. I will have to take up your share of the delectable treats. See if we can move the indoor studio a little bit. There we go, just a little. I need a bit more purchase on the edge of my counter here with my elbow. And I don't see my sidekick in here yet. I guess John is still out enjoying himself with his wife, which I believe if it was me, I would be doing that instead of being online in any way. Yeah, so we have had very warm and very dry weather for this time of year. Hadn't had rain in a long time, and now we've got rain and cool weather coming in. Lots of rain, and I know Billy up there at Wickershire, he's getting some rain, or has had some. Yeah, Billy, I know. I don't like what the UV light does to the duct tape. Makes it fall apart pretty fast. Um, I need to get some of that military 300-mile-an-hour tape. You know, that's what I need. That probably still does it too, though. Uh, Putty duct tape. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure I would. I'm not sure I would want that particular flavor of duct tape to munch on. Gaffer tape. Need that rubberized spray and sealed place to flow. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff out there. Uh, Whew. Okay. So, who all is growing stuff right now? Has anybody got a garden outside, inside? Who's got stuff left? Who's about to start growing? Anybody anybody doing anything on the gardening frontiers? Who's doing what? I'm getting ready to start doing some indoor gardening over the winter. Harvest show and tell. That'll be cool. That's good, Ed. Yeah, if you got you a house out there, it'll be more more stable and put stuff in the ground. You ain't got to worry about no more. That'd be good. Yeah, I know. I was out tonight driving in this darkness, and it's like, wait a minute, where did all my good long summertime hours gone? They're done gone away. 5:30 and it's pitch black dark out there. Three cherry tomato bushes with blushing tomatoes in my living room and an 18-gallon pepper patch. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Got some cabbage and broccoli outside, working on some potatoes indoors. I think you can do it. That's something that I want to see. I would love to see some people do is have success with growing potatoes inside the house. I'd love to see that because that's a powerful, a very powerful food for survival. And that's the whole thing about Shed Wars and what we've been trying to do is try to get people stimulated to grow their own food in any way that's possible. And I once watched a documentary of a man that was trapped on Mars. He was left there, um, and it's true life now. It's true life. He had an accident there on Mars with him and his crew that went there, and due to some things that happened out of their control, they left, and he was stuck there to survive. And he did that by growing potatoes. Duct tape and plastic sheeting and potatoes saved his life. And if you can do that on Mars and live to tell about it, you can do that right here on Earth, in your apartment or inside your home or garage. Swiss chard, beets, onions, chives, basil inside to overwinter. Working on a gardening project outside. Was his name Marvin? Uh, Hello, Lark's Homestead. He's coming in here. I didn't see you come in till you come in here and start questioning my story and my memory about things. I'm a little older, but my memory is still just as good as it ever was. That was a documentary I saw. Man made it back to Earth too. It was a great deal there. Um, and it was potatoes that saved him. So grow some potatoes. Let's see here. I am. I'm wanting to get some indoor growing here. Indoor growing in my little place here. Not anything real big, but I do know some people that grow um, inside uh, year round. Well, in the winter. They grow year round by doing some of it in the wintertime. There's a man up in Michigan that has a big tractor barn, and he dedicates a few square feet of that to an actual garden. Baloo's Clues, hello there. Welcome here. Welcome in. Um, and he does it with shop lights, fluorescent shop lights. He's got several containers, and he is growing food plants in there. I don't know, probably maybe an area of about 10 by or 8 8 by 10 or 12, and he's got a garden. Well, hello there, Mr. Willett Grove. Almost home. You be safe on your trip, brother. Be safe on your trip. Yep. All the way up there in Cape Cod. We got people here from Cape Cod, right here in Alabama. We got folks in here from Australia, uh, Kentucky, Indiana, Montana, I believe. Um, where else? Rhode Island. Okay. I wasn't sure. I knew you was up in one of them Yankee states, Baloo. Wasn't sure which one. Washington State. Okay, Gardening Warrior Q. Thank you. Yeah, lots of ways to grow your own food, and but you know that's something anybody can do. You can at least grow some, and then store away as much as you can, whatever way possible. So I'm gonna tell you what, it's the news just keeps looking more severe. Hold on. Yep, it's every day. Let me get one of these big things out. Every day is another day that gives you all you need to know when you watch the news or hear about the news. Is everything you need to know that you need to put away food, right? Put it up for another day. Doesn't take too much. Doesn't take much at all. Let me see. Put little Debbie right back there. There we go. Oh, a little rice, a little beans, and not just the cliche things, okay? But the rice and the beans, as boring and as much as you hear about them all the time, that stores extremely well and offers you an enormous amount of uh, food, calories, proteins, and will keep you alive. But you know, have a deep pantry with all the things that you eat, and try to store. Don't if you don't like it, don't put it away. I happen to love me some rice and beans, um, but folks really should be. If you don't already have it, you should have yourself a deep pantry. Okay, John. Yeah, we just got through wrapping up the 2023 season of Shed Wars, and of course, John, through the valiant efforts of his team members and John's um, questionable tactics, they were able to pile up enough weight in order to win this year. Somehow. But they did. My team, that was Team Will It Grow, Team Aquarius. We've done a good job too, but we fell short of the goal of actually winning this year. Um, that's what I was wanting to do. Um, say thank you to my teammates, and um, let you know just how much I appreciate everybody's efforts. It's been a trying year. It's been fun. It's been challenging in so many ways. We had 3 teams this year: Will It Grow, Team Aquarius, and then Wilson's Misfits. Man, it it has been a year with all this weather, doing crazy things. Tough time growing watermelons. Yeah, I have sworn off of growing watermelons or pumpkins. Those are 2 beasts that take up so much room here, and I don't have that much room. Gosh, they really do. They eat up some ground space around here, and I haven't been too successful with them. Um, but um, for most of the time, I have had a garden here. It's been a place that doesn't have much shade since my entire property was wooded, and I've only got half of it cleared off, and there's still lots and lots of shade. The lime trees in between properties are very tall and blocks out a lot of the sun. A watermelon is good. It is a wonderful thing. You know, back when I was a kid, we always looked forward to getting a watermelon. Um, you know, that was one of the draws for us kids, family reunions and everything. We'd go and have fun seeing everybody and playing with cousins, but we would always have to go look for and find the watermelons that the grown-ups had put down in the lake or in the river or the creek to get cooled off and to stay cool until it was time. We'd be looking at them and like, hey, when we're gonna cut the watermelon? And I ate a bunch of it when I was a kid. Ate a bunch of it. I don't I don't go for watermelon too much nowadays. I don't know. Don't know why. I guess a little little Debbie has taken the place of all those wonderful natural things. She offers me that quick sugary fix. Yeah, she's a dirty girl with that. Yeah. Let's see here. Basil. Yeah. Basil is some wonderful smelling stuff, but all you got to do is get close to it. You get close to basil and it launches an attack just about. Jandera Homestead. My goodness. It is great to see you from down there in Australia, Miss Jandera, Miss Garowin. I'm glad to see you, darling. I know you got the double vision. You got a lot of stuff that's hitting you, sweetie, and you hang in there. Um, I'm praying for you for things to get better. Um, your season of good things is coming around. I know they are, or I know that it is. Um, Wonderful lady right there. Been knowing Miss Jandera Homestead, Miss Garowin for a number of years now. Some of them I'm very proud to know. Let's see here. Yeah, that's right. Garwin is an aquaponics goddess down there in Australia. Brother Glenn, howdy garden. Good to see you, brother. Let's see. Yeah, don't really have a big topic here tonight. Nothing. Uh, Bradford melons are sweet, thin skinned. Yeah, don't really have a topic. Just so well, I'm gonna go on. I ought to call this. Oh, let me just. Mm, yeah, let's see what are we. What are we gonna? Let's make us a sign. Let's make a sign. There's our sign material. I just realized something. Oh, let's get rid of the beans now. Little Debbie gonna fall down on the job. Get up. Her sugar high done run off, she said. Done wore off. We put these beans back up. That's a lot. There we go. That's a lot to have in the indoor studio. There we go. Let's see here. I really should call this. Dang it, little Debbie. Keep your place there, hon. Okay. Yeah. Let me see here. What time is it? It's 9 o'clock. All right, 9 o'clock. Yeah. Let folks know. Just let folks know something here. That this is. Let's see here. The official Friday stream. There we go. I'd like to welcome you all to the official Friday stream. Accept no substitutes. I've been doing this for a long time now. I don't know, probably 5 or 6 minutes now. Long time. It's officially my normal Friday live stream. That's right. That's what we got right here, right now. Pay attention to nobody else using that. That's mine. Let's see here. The holiday table decorations. That's right. Little Debbie. What did I miss here? I do want to do some arts and crafts stuff. I do. Ew. Got some bowel clearing action there. Don't really want to concentrate on that right now or constipate. Let's see. We got how the garden is growing him some mushrooms. Yeah, blueberries. If you're gonna do that, you can do that in the wintertime. Anyhow, and then be careful with them. I don't think I've never even transplanted a blueberry. I don't know. Um, that's right. It's permanent. It's a permanent record now. Permanent record. And be careful with that spray, that magnesium spray. You get too much of it on you. Mm. I've got some blueberries here that's the first thing I planted was I'll take that back. First thing I ever planted here was strawberry plants. Then right after that was some blueberry bushes. That was one of my son's favorite thing to eat is blueberries. So I had strawberries for one of them and blueberries for the other one. And they're still doing good, except for the ones that uh, the county sprayed, or yeah, the county coming out spraying the side of the road. They went and sprayed my blueberries, and I just happened to be home when that happened, and I was getting ready to go to town, and I almost backed over two of the workers. I'm like, what the hell are y'all doing in my driveway? You know. Um, Thankfully, they got out of the way, and it's one of those get off my lawn moments. Okay, that's what that was. It was bad. It was a bad scene. It's like, what the hell y'all doing spraying over here? And you spray my damn blueberries. Blueberries survived, but just barely. They didn't get all of them though. One's close in. And I heard that's bad now. If you just lost your roses from the county, they had to spray everything, man. I can't stand all that spraying. Broke Cowgirl Homestead, I'm sorry you're late too, and I'm sorry that there would be any other live that would you would be in besides this one. I'm going to put you on probation. I might not let you come to another live of mine if you don't straighten up. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know. Um, I don't know what I was thinking after I went off on that little bullshit train. Um, Blueberries. That's right. They say that there's a blueberry shortage right now. I didn't know that there was one, and I didn't know that that could ever be like a one of them national security things. It's like, well, there's a blueberry shortage. Okay, all right, I guess I'll be okay. Cindy Squirrel off grid. You're lurking. I'm guessing you just got here too. Uh, Cindy Squirrel up there in the upper regions of Canada. She's up there in uh, the subarctic area, just below the Arctic. There's Bob 942. There's a shortage of shortage. I wish there was a shortage of shortages. Uh, and that would have been back in the 70s and 80s when we had a shortage of shortage. We had everything back then. And Billy is dealing with those adult problems right now. Yeah. Um, blueberries, blueberry shortages. I can't imagine. You know, guess somebody's going to be upset. Blueberries are good, but I'm not going to lose any sleep if we ain't got blueberries. What was I wanting to do? I don't know. Should I do this? I got to go. I got to go out of the studio here for just a second. You may have trouble hearing me. I wanted to test the strength of them there scissors. So for them there, oh, I just about cut myself. Just about cut myself. All right, hold on. Get a little paper towel action here on the arts and crafts things that I have in mind for the future. And one of you in here is already scheduled to receive something that I make. I've already got something in mind. Actually, two of you. Well, only one of you is in here. Got a couple of things I got to make, and want to do it with a little bit of sheet metal. There's 10 extra bonus points for anybody that can tell me what lid, what can that came off of, what type of product. You'll never guess. I don't know. Some of the men might. Some of the men might know what product that is, but I even doubt that. That is too random. Yeah. I can't even see half the things that are being said. Let me see here. Let me take a moment to let my eyes focus on that exact situation. No, not canned salmon, not Vienna sausage. Snuff can? No. I'll look at it closely. What this helped to contain earlier was something that most men need. Most American men need this in their diet. Maintain healthy levels of testosterone. It's typically thought of as a great thing for the winter time. A great meal for the winter. Little red tab there. You never guess. No, not oysters. Oh, y'all never get it. Where are the men? Do we have any men in here? Y'all should know this. Come on. I don't know. It's kind of random. Oh, let's see here. Okay, move, animal. The animal is in the way. Got a special guest about to come on. All right, let's see here. All right, did anybody guess yet? I should have offered something here. I should have offered up something if anybody could guess. And you ain't yet. Okay. All right. Well, let's do this. All right, here you go. See this lid, and let's see, this lid look an awful lot alike, right? Okay, well, there's the first correct answer right there. If I were giving away anything right there, that would have won it. That's the Hormel chili right there. Chunky beef chili with beans. You got to have the beans in there. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. You must have beans in your chili. I know that's fighting words for some people, and that's okay. But I got to have beans in mine. That's not manly chili. What the hell are you talking about, Lawrence? Hormel chili? No. Who let you in here? Come in here talking trash against my Hormel chili. Well, hey, Barry, Storms, Radios, and Cats. How you doing, brother? Glad to see you. Canned dog food. Oh. Watch. Wait, shit, y'all gonna see me. Let's see. Put user in timeout. I think that, all right, now I'm gonna tell you, no. I'm gonna give you a chance. Larch, coming here talking about my Hormel now. Be running that mouth. Oh, Barry, I'm sorry. Them headaches ain't nothing to play with at all. I do not like headaches. I do not. Oh, no. I love my Hormel now. I want you on my team, so be nice. Well, you be nice. I'm gonna have like a little questionnaire for everybody, and one of the questions is going to be, what is your opinion of Hormel chili? Oh, mm, well, Hormel chili has kept many a man alive for many days on this planet. Because if you got a can of chili and a bowl in a microwave, you're set. You're set for a good meal. Not necessarily good for you. Uh, it's arterial plaque forming as it is habit forming. That's right. I can promise you that. Mm. Well, I'll have to have a point system, right? You got to get more points correct than you lose, and you can be on my team, maybe. That's right. Well, Hormel makes some good chicken chili too. South Florida sunshine. Well, you're gonna have to get some magnesium spray before you eat your Hormel chili, and then you can join us. That's what we ought to have now that we got cold weather here. We ought to have a chili cooking collaboration, right? Where you get to, ew. I don't know if I can show that or not. Okay. Ew. How many people how many people in here make their own chili, make homemade chili? Anybody? Shoots with no ladders? Shoots with no ladders? Really? That's well done. Well done. Baroque Cowgirl Homestead. You make your own homemade everything. I know you. You do good. My Alabama Farm Life, Storms, Radios, and Cats used to, but it's not one that we can have in the past, Barry. We're going to have it in the future. Maybe you could make some homemade chicken chili, you know? And you alter your recipe, that you might have done or something and make some. Be good. Me, Cindy Squirrel up there, she can make some bear and moose chili. She's too far north now. Well, you talking about, and she's already in the cold weather, already got snow, and already has grizzly bears as neighbors, right? She got grizzly bears in the HOA with her, and the HOA meetings are rough. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that. I like that Hormel or McCormick's chili mix, and I like the pizza too. Got a grandmother that used to make a bunch of that stuff, um, and I enjoyed it. That would be neat. That would be neat if we were to get a. I'm sure there's already like 100 chili cook-off things or chili collaborations. I'm sure there are. 38 years, only give them and my best friend. So some things you got to keep to yourself, darling. Baroque Cowgirl Homestead, it's kind of neat having things that are passed down to family members and everything. And you got some people in your neighborhood, they just hate you. She won't tell me. She'll tell her kids, but she won't tell me. She won't give it to me. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you what, people, I make some really good macaroni and cheese. That's my thing right there. And people ask me all the time, like, what do you do? How do you make it, so good? And all I do, people, is, of course, y'all have never had any of it, but trust me, it's good. I follow the recipe that is on the block of Velveeta, right? I follow that recipe, and then I use real butter in there, um, maybe a little extra butter, and I use milk, and it works out great. Works out really good. Um, Velveeta. I don't care if it's real cheese or not. It's real cheese to me, and it's tasty. Yeah, man-powered pull tab. Lord help me. That doesn't sound good. That sounds bad. A man-powered pull tab. I binged on the Bitter Barista yesterday and last night. It's got oh, what's her name? I can't. The brunette with the foul mouth from Black Rifle Coffee. I can't think of what her name is. Heather O'Lynn. Oh, my dog almost called 911 for me last night because I was laughing so hard. She was worried. Heather, it's Heather Lynn or Heather O'Lynn. Can't think of what her name is, but look up the Bitter Barista, um, and you'll find it. You'll find her. It's hilarious stuff. She's funny, and she's cute too. Real easy on the eyes. Oh, let's see. Mankini, what's a frontal zipper? I don't know, Billy. I do not know. They made like a self guillotine kind of thing when they invented the zipper. Our cabin in the woods. Brother Tony, how are you, sir? Glad to see you. Glad to see you had a decent year as far as the weather. Oklahoma didn't get sent right straight to hell for too long this year, like last year. Man, last year was a booger on y'all. I know it got hot still, but it didn't get as hot this year as it did last year. I know you had a better year this year. I mean, last year you was knocking out 110, 115-degree days for like 2 or 3 weeks or so. Man's log cabin just sitting there smoldering about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, just smoldering in the sun, fixing a spontaneous combust. Go out to feed the pigs, and they've already been turned into ham and bacon. Not a good time. Yeah. Yep. Check my battery. Got 58% on this battery before I had to plug it in. Got hot later. Yeah, I know. You did have some heat. You did. Yep. Oh, yeah. A lot of heat. Broke Cowgirl Homestead down there in Texas. Ooh, you got a lot of heat down there all the time. Billy's little brief questionable story leads me to think that it's time for me to show y'all something. He was talking about things that get hung up in zippers, and it's been a long time. I decided tonight I'm gonna expose y'all to my sausage. See, there we go. Y'all see my sausage right here. There we go. Get in there. All right, good. That's out of here. Stupid jokes. Stupid attempts at stupid jokes. All right, let's pull this back here. Let's see. Oh, you didn't start nothing. Just me going off wild, thinking I said something funny. All right, let's wiggle it. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Yeah. Yeah, let's wiggle that tab right off. Oh, I could use it. Look, it's got a handle. There we go. See that action? I wanted to test to see how well this little pair of utility shears will work to cut this. I probably need to tighten that nut right there. Lord knows you need tight nuts to get anything done. Let me just put a tighten on that. Okay, that way maybe the two blades will stay together. All right. Now, all right, I have to reposition y'all. I get some room in here. The glorious indoor studios of Homestead Aquarius is not the most biggest. It's not the biggest place, right? I'm searching for words that I don't find easily. We need to put that right there. How does that work? Lord. Oh, I know. Probably gonna need to measure something tonight. But for tonight, we're just gonna use it right up under here, right? Just scotch that up. Yeah, and we are in the official Friday, not sponsored by Little Debbie, but the indoor studios are luxurious, but they're not big, not that big at all. All right, so let's see what I got nothing here. I'm tennis ball can top. Could be. Let's see here. Yeah, y'all got the funny stuff. Okay. Hey, I do have a sausage here that's bigger than 6 inches, just so you know. But I'm not going to show that. Yep, that is not to be seen. Okay, we're going to see. Will it cut? Okay, that's what we want to know. Is can these be neat if I could do something here that had some meaning, not just making random cuts. Hey, we do have some cutting action. This is a cheap pair of cutters, and it will cut. I think I over tightened the nut there. You can over tighten your nuts, and I think that's what I probably did here, because I'm having to help this set of shears pull apart. Look at there. That's nice. That cuts rather well. This is going to help me make a few things in the future. And maybe some of y'all can come along with me as I do so. Look away, larks homesteadish, look away. Don't look my way. I don't want you to see me this way. All right, there we go. Let's give Lark's Homesteadish a big round of applause for everything that she's been doing. She's had herself a wonderful homestead and garden She is recently back in the workforce after being a stay-at-home waifu or wife or wifey or whatever the kids are calling it now. Um, and now she's back in the workforce. Had to come home from a day. She's just trying to say something that means something and something that's something noteworthy, but I'm really just jabbering, right? Lark's homestead has really impressed me this year with everything she was able to grow and do, and utilizing the power of container gardening. Um, she's done well, not to mention her chickens and everything. And so, 3 cheers for Lark's homesteadish. Uh, there we go. That's kind of pretty. It's like some flowing blonde hair. I like it. Yeah. Or what we can make with that. Um, yeah, she's working from home. That's right. I'm not sure what I said. I'm just, yeah, that's good. Make a clock out of oil cans. So I've got something. I got a few things planned. You know, I'm all about resources, and I hate to throw things away. Okay, I really do. If it's got some use to it, I've got a lot of that spirit of my grandparents in me, and they threw away very little. For one thing, they bought very little. Um, and whatever it is that they bought, they would normally um, utilize that resource in some other way and, you know, get more for their money. Let's see. Look at there. We sculpting now. We making some sculpturings. Look at that. But you know, whether it was an envelope that a bill came in, my grandmother had stacks of envelopes that was kept on hand. That become a shopping list. Doing redneck things off grid. Now there is a name that I have not heard or seen in a long time, anywhere or on my channel, and I'm trying to remember y'all's name. I want to say Leanne because I tend to remember women's names, you know, a lot better than men's, especially when they're pretty. Um, Have to help me out here. Tony and Leanne, is that right? Out there in, I want to say Arizona. I'm probably wrong. Tony and Leanne. Hey, I got it right. I got it right. I can't believe that. Um, I hope you folks are doing well, and I hope that y'all are getting ready to go Nevada. I hope that y'all are getting ready to get yourself an elk. Um, that's one of the last things I remember hanging out with you folks is y'all were going out to go do some elk hunting, and I hope you are this year as well. Um, they're off grid in Nevada, and it's some for real off grid stuff too. Um, it can be some harsh times and harsh conditions to live in, and they're making it do. Look like an outpost on Tatooine. But Tony's got some good redneck engineering in him, and he likes to make stuff. Yeah, I'll tell you what. Somebody suggests a little wind sculpture, a wind kind of thing. That you could, and that's just one of the luxurious things that you can make from a Hormel chili lid right there, for whatever it is. And that's a pretty good uh, test of these utility uh, snips on the metal. I've used them for other things. They do good for plastic, and now I know they do at least good for that gauge of sheet metal. Yep. Bluetooth earbuds. Come in here and yep, it does look like a rooster tail. Leanne Holt had a shoulder replacement. That sounds painful. Um, tell Leanne she has got my sympathy. Bless her heart. Um, I hope she has some quick recovery from that. Bless you, folks. Shoulder recovery, replacement surgery. I mean, I thought knee surgery sound bad, but a shoulder. I mean, you're going to use that shoulder in everything. Everything you're doing. That's almost like back surgery or something. Oh, all right. Let's see. Um, oh, I'm seeing some things in the chat. Some I will not respond to. And some things get me in trouble. My filtering system don't work well all the time. I'm gonna say something wrong. I'm gonna say my sense of humor leads to places that are uh, strange and unusual and unappreciated sometimes. Let's see. Um, yeah, so that's a success. Let's see, have I got? We're gonna have to work on the lighting of the luxurious indoor studios. So, is anybody planning on doing any growing inside? That is something I wanted to talk about. I may do that on another live stream. Gave us an e-bike. It does 25 miles an hour. It's a scooter type, like a mini surfboard with two wheels. 240 pounds downhill. I found out even with both brakes maxed out, I could not stop. That does not sound like a good way to boost your adrenaline, Billy. Um, that, you know, there's nothing like racing to the bottom. Yeah. Oh, I can. That reminds me of me when I first learned how to ride a bike, or when I was first learning to. I could not figure out. Okay, it's stupid, right? I couldn't figure out just pedal backwards, right, for your brakes. I couldn't figure that out to save my life. Uh, and on flat paved roads, right? No matter how much, I mean, my goal then was just to keep the damn thing from tumping over, I guess. And couldn't learn it. Well, I was up at, it's one of my earliest memories. I was up at my step grandmother and grandfather's house, right? And they live up on top of a hill, or on built, or really the side of a hill, but it's way on up there. Uh, Road to get to their house ran along a creek bottom, and then you went up, I don't know, like 100 feet in elevation to get to their house, up a very nasty gravel, like dirt driveway. Well, stepdad at the time had enough of trying to teach me about brakes and how to operate them. And so the idea all us kids going to be up there on top of the hill and that driveway and race down the hill, and have fun like that. The other kids, they were able to. Somehow me, and not being able to figure these brakes out, was forced into this situation. I got on the bike and said, man, this is a bad idea. I really don't want to do this. And he put me on that bike and then pushed me off. It was not good, right? I kept it between the ditches all the way to the bottom, but I couldn't figure out how to backpedal to save my life. And so the driveway had a curve in it, and I took out that curve and flew through the air, because we're talking about an extreme grade on that driveway and the walkway and everything. I took out the curve, slid across the gravel and thankfully a little bit of grass, and into the barbed wire fence. The barbed wire fence gently caught my body. It was not a good day. When I got up, off the ground, everything, I'm looking at my hands. I had gravel buried so deep in my palm. It was just not. It was not. It was soon after that, though, that I did learn full control over a bicycle. And I still have the scars to this day on, let's see, I don't even know if y'all could see them or not, but let's see. Is it possible? Let's get the rooster tail out of there. It may be possible. Where is it? Lord, I'm going to have to get out of some luxurious indoor lighting. Hey, you see that? That's washed out. Well, let me get out the marker, right? There we go. We just innovating all kinds of stuff on this live stream. See that right there? There's a scar right there, and that scar was made upon my body when I was about 6 years old. Can hardly see it there. There we go. Been with me ever since. There's probably still a little bit of gravel buried deep like in there. Tony, thank you for coming in here, and happy Veterans Day to you too, sir. This is a good time for me to say that. Thank you all to all the veterans that have made freedom for not just Americans, but folks around the world. Thank you so much to our veterans, and especially to those that didn't make it home. My hubby and pastor are going to Applebee's tomorrow there for a free meal. That is wonderful. Let's see here. Oh, okay. Yeah, you extended the season on the hummingbird feeders. Yeah, that's not good. On a camping heater. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We could, these smooth hands Well, I'm gonna tell you, after my little run in with cardiac reality a few years ago, these hands became very soft. Not one callus remains of what used to be some true monkey paws. Um, yeah, yeah, because I was outside all the time, uh, digging. Digging was one of my favorite things to do, and I used to dig a lot. I was digging a catfish pond here by hand with my digging bar, my pick, and my shovel. Mostly my digging bar and my shovel. And I had a lot of fun doing that. Um, and my hands were rough. I'd dig out boulders and move them where I wanted them, and messing with gravel. I mean, just basically, I stayed outside working and exercising and everything, and just having a good time doing anything landscape related. And then came the cardiac wake up call, and the hands have gotten soft. I don't even have any keyboard now. I'm gonna tell you what, these thumbs see the action, right, on clicking everybody's videos and tapping. Got some. I should. I don't. I've got one respectable layer of thick skin right there, and that's it. That's from tapping things out to people. Oh, I'm ashamed of myself. What have I become, my sweetest friend? Yeah, just ashamed of this older age. But ain't been all bad. What were you doing with the camper heater, Tony? Them little things, they can be sketchy. They can turn a camper into a death trap. That's one thing you want to be careful with. If it's propane, if it's one of the typical propane heaters in a camper, uh, if it's old, you got to always make sure it's inspected, that you've done your homework, you know what you're looking for, or you'll be carbon monoxide monoxidizing and or carbon deoxidizing or something yourself to death real fast. Um, it's a ton of money on the pros list, folks. Billy the Hermit Crab. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Hermit crab arms and hobbit feet. Oh, well, what the propane heaters I'm talking about is the ones that they typically have in RVs and campers of different kinds. A lot of times, your older models have rusted out in the combustion chamber, and they're no longer safe. Um, so you have to be careful anytime. You always want to have a carbon monoxide detector. A lot of people have died from that kind of thing. Scary stuff. Um, I have never used the heater that's in this RV. Um, Never have used it. It was not in good shape when I bought it. This is a 1973 model, so it's officially 50 years old this year. Um, but I got it at a deal at an auction, and for pretty much 2 decades, it's been a mortgage-free home for me, and I have appreciated it. No mortgage, no rent. Thank you, please. Yep, that's the way I like to run things. On the cheap. Yeah, yep. Big buddy. Now I have had my big buddy in here. I had a big buddy and I had a little buddy in here at different times, and I had 200-pound stand-up propane tanks running the water heater and the big buddy heater. Um, and those big buddies are awesome. And God bless whoever it was that figured out that you could put a shelf, the right kind of little metal shelf, just in front of one of those things and use it as a cooking surface. And now they've got the new models that will actually tilt and make it to where the propane element is just shooting straight up in the air, and you can cook right on top of that. Um, but somebody did. They figured out, and they were using a paint roller um, thing of some kind, little, I don't know what you call it. It's a little mesh thing that you roll over a paint roller on. That's what they did, and they had that mounted to the top of a big buddy heater, and all that heat would just come up there and allowed them to actually cook a meal, um, and have it for a dual purpose, and that's incredible. That's right, they do. Puts out a lot of heat. I've got some experiments I'm wanting to get to this year. Some experimental designs for water heaters. We shall see, though. We shall see if they come to pass. You have a lot of stuff in your mind that comes up. You say, well, that would be an awesome thing to do. That'd be a great video. And then you never do seem to get around to it. Oh, I see no reason why it won't work. I've just got to get my materials uh, right. That's important because you can have all kinds of wonderful hillbilly engineering ideas, but if you ain't got the right materials for it, then it cause yourself some problems. That's how accidents happen. that's why that's why codes are invented, and laws and rules. And you know, uh, well, we didn't think we was going to have to make a new law about this, but apparently we did. Some hillbilly tried to make a water heater out of a out of a sandwich bag or something, some crap, or one of them guys that's out there, right, when the price of gas was going up so high and people were stealing gas, and even had people just doing just like putting gas, buying gas and filling up plastic bags from like Walmart or whatever with gasoline. And so that means that someone has to go out and buy a new sticker that says, you know, plastic bags are not an approved container for gasoline, and they're illegal to dispense gasoline into. And then they've got to stick it on the gas pump, right? Because somebody thought that it would be a great idea. I saw one. Did y'all see the one? Solar heater out of Coke cans using a computer fan to work. That sounds like something that would work there, don't it? It sure does. Sounds like some things I've seen, and you know, they work. I'll tell you, it doesn't have to cost much money to really seriously live. and to do things if you're left alone to do them. You know, the folks that go off grid, um, when they're left alone, and you don't have to worry about no HOAs and no, you don't have to worry about a restrictive county and anything like that. You can do so much for yourself if you're left alone. If you're not forced to be on their system, um, you can do some amazing things. Let's see. Let me think about something here. Think about something. Hold on. I'll be right back. Let me step on the dog because she's got to be under my feet. Give me just a moment. Just a moment here. I feel the need for something. Oh, it's back here in the back. Hang on. Oh, Lord. Trying to get through here. There we go. I was thinking it was a little dark in here. I swear I felt somebody trying to grab me. It was getting so dark. Let's put a little light on this subject. Oh, let's make it a little brighter. Since we talking about some bright ideas, we might as well have something here representing them bright ideas. Get a little candle action going. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Tony, doing redneck things off grid, that's a good way to do it right there. Uh, yeah, you should make one, Tony. Our cabin in the woods. Make one and show us how you do it. I'd love to see it. That'd be a good video. And you know, I like those. It really doesn't take much. When I had my greenhouse up and going, I had six black plastic garbage cans, 50-gallon, no, 35, 35. Hell, I don't know. They were big. Six garbage cans, black garbage cans full of water. And they heated up to ambient temperature, of course, and then radiated that back out. They kind of made um, it made like a stabilizer, a temperature stabilizer is what it created. Just help things to maintain whatever temperature it was. And I don't know. I think it made it look darker in here. We all think it's like now there's a focus on that little candle there. You know, this is starting to look like one of those freaky little altar situations that people have. It's like all this random stuff piled up. And, you know, got a candle going. They're making prayers to some hillbilly god. I don't know what that one would be, but you know, it's strange. Through the camera here, through my phone, it's very clear and very light and bright. But on my tablet, from the broadcast there, it shows up darker. Yeah. Let's see. Yep. Billy, I'm looking at working on something like that here. There's a couple of things I'm looking at doing. Yeah, that's right. This is the Jedi cult meeting. The cult of the hillbilly Jedis. I like it. Mm-hmm. There we go. Almost sponsored by Nutty Buddy. I guess John still prefers the company of his wife to me, and that's a good thing too, because I don't want to take her job from her. Let me see. That's kind of pretty, and to think that that's just something that was going to go away, one of those resources that was going to be pitched. But yeah, my grandmother and grandfather used to keep so many things. Um, a stack of envelopes that would be thrown away by other people were kept, and made many a shopping list or anything that they needed paper for, including firing up a stove. Yeah. Well, I'm going to be collecting a few cans around here, Tony. Um, somebody, being as Bud Light, being as the bottom has dropped out for the price of Bud Light, it has become the beer of choice amongst some of our local population, and their beer cans can be found all throughout the neighborhood. Um, there's They don't tell me how much aluminum on the side of the road now. I'm gonna go pick some up and make some stuff out of it. And maybe y'all see some of that later. Uh, Little Debbie. Yeah, Bud Light. Bud Light is good for feeding the slugs now. I think that's about it. Uh, I've got rain here now. Just realized that it's been raining off and on. Yeah, we got more. A beer bottle glass like road signs. Oh, has anybody got any questions that I can possibly answer and help with? Anything y'all want to talk about? I'm it's been 1 hour and 43 minutes. I think that's for let's see, Robert. I think that's a long time for something I wasn't even planning on doing until late this evening to have nothing to say. Um, let me see. Let me see about this chat here. Uh, Robert, what do you think about the Aurora lights? Tony, I think we should keep the Aurora lights. I think we should keep them. They're doing a good job. Um, they're very pretty. I think it's a good idea. And that's an invention that kind of predated us. Um, I think it's a good idea. Now, I have not yet been lucky enough to see the northern lights this far south. And when I say lucky enough, I really don't want to be that lucky, because in order to see them that far south, this far south on a big basis, it's going to have to be a huge solar storm that we get hit with, um, and that could pose problems. Um, I would like to go north. That's on my bucket list of places, the things to do is to go somewhere far north and to see the northern lights. That'd be great. Long live coins. How are you, sir? Good to see you. When's the draft? Well, that depends on geopolitical pressure. Depends on what wars pop off where and how bad it gets. And then we may have the draft, right? But if you're talking about Shed Wars, we're going to have the draft is going to be in the spring. Um, Typically, we have it just before, have about 2 weeks before the spring solstice in the winter in the northern hemisphere. So, whatever day that's on, that's about when we would have it. About 2 weeks before spring solstice in the northern hemisphere. I got that right? Spring, no, spring equinox. Spring equinox, not solstice. Solstice is in summer and winter. Longest day and the shortest day of the year. What are we due? What are we due finished in good standing supposed to do with any videos we make? Well, I'm going to tell you about that very soon. Look for that this weekend. I am going to go ahead and make that video this weekend and let everybody know. Um, so just wait for that video to get the details. It's coming. Um, yeah, yeah. You can take scraps of all kinds of things and make the things that you need in life. Good Lord, we've been keeping ourselves alive on bones and hacked out pieces of wood and stone and clay and mud, for so long. When you introduce even the smallest amount of modern technology and materials, it is so easy to survive and have a great life. It doesn't cause any problems. It doesn't cost you to have to spend lots of money. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, we are in 2024, and I see you asking questions. So what I'm saying is, I'm going to have the answers for you. But we are in Shed Wars 2024 right now, as we are always changing um, Shed Wars to improve things in whatever way that we can. It's always in play, right? This is the first year that we've done this. This is this season is going to be kind of a banner year for changes, and one of them was to finally go year round. Um, that way, it will allow people that are in, no matter what part of the world you are, you will be able to take part in what we do. Um, because for as long as we've done Shed Wars, we've had, except for the time when we had the Northern Hemisphere, we had only one time that we would start, and that was in the spring of the Northern Hemisphere. So um, that left out lots of people that are in other parts of the world. Um, and so, with going to a year round format, which is this will be our first year, so we will be working out new problems, new solutions, new scenarios to all of it. And we'll just have to you know, just just figure it out as we go along because there is no other way. Um, but I'll be bringing you the details for that. Double thick and insulation. Exactly. And insulation. That's something that where people will help themselves most. You want to have a nice, strong house, and you want to have it well insulated, and not to just normal standards. Constitutional Stacker. Good to see you. The title scared you, huh? Well, oh, and you know what? You're probably right. Now that I do have duct tape there in the background, and I do have a candle lit there, and so the duct tape and prayers is, you know, I I don't want you to think that we're here to pray to some hillbilly god. Okay, there's I don't know what that would be, you know, but we're not here for a real prayer session. It's just more like duct tape winging a prayer kind of thing. It's like that. Um, um, Lord, I get cracked up and get get derailed there. Um, talking about uh, insulation. Yeah, yeah. Because the more insulation you have, the less you have to spend money on trying to heat or cool your place. I guess we're going to worship Little Debbie. We're going to pray to Little Debbie, the a goddess of the South, right? We're going to pray our little nutty buddies off. That's right. This live stream is in no way sponsored by Little Debbie or any of her fine products, which I encourage you to go find some. Maybe they'll want to sponsor me. I'll shill out for Little Debbie. I will. Yeah. Get that sugar money. Get that big sugar money. Let's see. Uh, duct tape. Yeah. Now, I should already have my glorious indoor studios in much better shape than this, but that's what they are for now. You're looking at it, and tonight, as you see this cardboard background, I was so delighted when I went up to town earlier and I saw some boxes. I said, "Hey, those would make a great backdrop." So I got all this put together. I got my tote lid, which you are sitting on, and I got my cardboard and mated those up with some fine duct tape, and then realized once I've done it and it's time to go live that it doesn't show the wonderful designs. They're on the back side. Oh, it was a Corona box. I like Corona. Hadn't had one in a while, but it was going to look good sitting back there in the background, right? I got some St. Pauli girl over there and a Youngling box, and I was going to do some stuff with those, and it was going to be fun. It's just cardboard now. It's terrible. Um, and, but that's the way it happened. Got it all fixed up and everything. Got the decorations on the wrong side. Oh man, I should have prayed to Little Debbie that it went well uh, earlier before the live stream started. Should have prayed to Little Debbie, but no, I didn't do it. Uh, Now we're gonna pray to duct tape, a sugar mama of the South. I'm gonna tell you what, you know, I can't. I don't need to have another Little Debbie right now. I'll have one later, but maybe have one. I'm fixing to end this. We don't. Ain't no sense in me, keeping y'all from important things. I'm just here saying hey and you know uh going live and thanking my team, anybody that shows up on my team from Team Aquarius, how much I appreciate you, and the folks on Team Wilson, right? Because in Shed Wars we're all one team, and uh, but each team deserves some great thank yous and recognitions for all the food that they've grown, harvested in any ways. Sugar Mama from the South. I hear you. I need me a sugar mama. That's what I'm looking for right there. Yeah. Built to last till termites got them. Taters. Okay, thank you. I was wondering what I figured you meant taters. I'm gonna be doing some. I'll be doing some cooking on my channel in the future on this channel. I'm going to start another channel one day soon. Um, but it's going to be totally not homesteading and gardening related or anything. Uh, yep. Okay, Tony. Doing redneck things off grid. It's great to see you. And please, yeah, tell Leanne that you know I got her in my prayers and her recovery. You folks are hanging out there tough in the off grid life, and that shoulder, she's got my prayers, brother. Uh, and you got that extra load on you now because Leanne did, she was good for a lot of work around there. Now you having to pull for both of you, brother. So have a good evening and good luck out there. Yeah. Any Man, I'm gonna have to start wearing my glasses to see stuff up close now. I'm noticing with the more YouTube that I watch, the more my eyes is not up to par anymore. So doctor probably tell me to quit watching YouTube. That's probably what he's gonna say. We got an issue. We're gonna got fire. Catch the place on fire here. That ain't good, y'all. I'm sitting there trying to reorganize the studio so I can see better, and I'm catching. Look, look, that is authentic soot right there. Hey, look, we're just gonna look at there. It's sooted up in the shadow anyhow, so that's good. You can barely see it, and it's still good for next time when I flirt with getting a cease and desist from little Debbie, right? Oh, that's right. God of fire. It's bad. I'm glad you were here to see this, Tony. Thank you, sir. Um, she's a hot girl. That's right. Oh, makes me think. How would Little Debbie's hot? Little Debbie's would not do good hot. They would just become messy. But they do go well with coffee. Little Debbie Nutty Bars, Nutty Buddies are definitely dunkable. And have y'all ever noticed that? Have you noticed this? Look here. Look at Little Debbie's eyes. Look in there. Look at them eyes now. Little Debbie got some shark eyes, y'all. Look at that. It's kind of creepy. They just like, you ever seen a shark's eyes? All right, Sheefy. It's like a doll's eyes. All black and lifeless. Till they roll over, all white. And there's a terrible sound, the wailing, screaming. Little Debbie. Woo! She got them eyes now. That's them. She got diabetes in them eyes. That's what it's filled with. Oh. Perimenopausal Big Deborah. Oh, we going off script here now and talking about bad things about Little Debbie. We can't do that. I got to go now and let you folks go from all the parts of the wonderful world that you came from. And we will end this session of duct tape and prayers to Little Debbie, the hillbilly goddess. Cynthia's Crafts and More. How long have you been lurking here, sweet lady? How you doing? I'm glad to see you. Constitutional Stacker, Brother CS, I'm glad to see you. Thanks for stopping in here. Long live coins. Thank you both so much. Cynthia, I hope you're doing well out there, darling. I hope it's been a good day for you. Oh, Cynthia's Crafts and More. That's a lady that has been a long time, uh, long time subscriber of mine, and she is a wonderful person, wonderful lady out there. Um, let's see. Uh, oh, and I'm at 20% on my battery. Oh, that means I don't have long here. I do not have long. Bacon around the outside of the cream cheese and bread. Yeah, we're talking about with cream cheese and bread. What I miss? What what did I miss? I miss something. Something sounds good. Um, yeah, we just about made Little Debbie a burnt offering, right? As the Lord says, you shall not have no graven images of Little Debbie that you be praying to. He was serious, and right here inside the glorious indoor temple, you know, our false goddess there was just about cast down into the little lake of hot wax and fire. It was not going to be a good day for me and Little Debbie and my little dog too. Oh, but quick thinking and really a lack of much danger at all saved us. That's right. Okay, well, Cynthia, I'm glad that you did pop in. It is always a wonderful thing to see you. And one day I have a very, very special um, outdoors video to make in your honor. It's in the planning stages, and I got something special I want to do for you. Um, and it's going to be a pretty big thing for me, and I hope it'll be a big thing for you too. You sent me something, and I want to honor you for it. Um, it's something I've been looking forward to doing. It's going to take me a little while. We're going to make some stuff and have some fun. Uh, just the planning of it and thinking about how I'm going to make it has given me so much fun. And I really want to make that video. And but there's just so many videos I haven't been able to make lately for everything else that gets in the way. Um, and you've got a big one coming to you one day. I don't know when. Um, I need to get back on the horse. I have been off the horse for quite a while, um, not doing a whole lot, and I need to get back on the horse and ride. Right. But I appreciate everybody, all of you folks that have come out to see me and hang out. Whether you've been here 5 minutes or you've been here the whole time, it don't matter. I appreciate seeing everybody. Um, yeah, uh, yeah, I'm glad to hear that, Cynthia. Uh, God bless you and your recovery. God bless you and your family. There's so many people that I keep in my prayers um, nowadays. Uh, you know, it, things is happening out there to folks, and it's not good. Everybody's getting tested, um, but that's life. That's why we count on each other. We count on making the best decisions we can, and count on your friends, count on your faith, and count on a good sense of humor. Without a good sense of humor, you will not endure life suffering nearly as good as if you had one. Um, in the end, it's all vanity. In the end, we are nothing but a little bit of vapor with a big attitude. We're just a pile of dust with a big mouth. And we go back to that pile of dust all too quickly, right? So while we're here on this earth, let's do what we can to help one another, to be kind people, in whatever way that we can. That'll go a long ways. It's a small planet and it seems to get smaller all the time. And we have people that go out of their way to use their life's energy to hurt others. And we need to all go out of our way to use our life's energy to help one another. Make sure you're helping yourself, in every way possible first, and then reach out and help someone else. You got to save yourself from drowning uh, before you can save someone else too, right? Something to that effect. Imagine some very wise saying, and that's what I said. Okay, just let's have to just put that out there, right there, like that. Just imagine I said something that was very wise. I don't know, um, but we do. We need to grow food for yourself and share it with someone who has nothing. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Billy. Thank you for dropping in and hanging out. All of you, thank you very much. Beam me up, Mr. Scott. You got to be able to see to build a boat. Uh, yeah, yeah, Mr. Scott. I hope you're doing very well out there. I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. Um, but so y'all, okay, I'm getting a battery warning, so I got to do this quick, or it'll be abrupt and rude. But thank you all for coming out. I have to appreciate everybody being here. With that, I'm going to start taking the motions needed to take this live stream down. I want to take y'all out of this makeshift, uh, what you call. Here's a look at the tripod that you've been on for most of this live stream. There we go. That's where you've been, right there. Okay. I see that Gardening Warrior Q has already got a countdown started, which is good. Um, Little Debbie, thank you all for coming. Appreciate you all. 2, 1, and 0. I have now found the end button. Y'all be good. Take care of each other. End the stream. Yes. Y'all grab a hold of something. We are out of here.